Hey there, welcome to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast, where we like to talk to other working men about sports. And if you aren't a man, who cares? Welcome to the show. Today, we're going to talk about some rookie QBs and our thoughts on them and who we think is going to be the best of some of the rookie QBs and what we expect to see. And I'm going to let my co-host here, John Dahl, start us off.
I'm going to start off and saying, I think some of the underlying QBs that are, starting off as backups that might even go into being the starters this year. First one I'm going to say is Stetson Bennett for the Rams. I really believe that might be a Kurt Warner story over there with Matthew Stafford getting older. I don't know how many more hits that man can take.
That's true.
So I want to say Stetson Bennett might be a big name coming to you soon as a starting quarterback this year.
He's making some very good sound decisions, too.
He is. He's actually looking really good this preseason. I got to give the guy props. I mean, I know he's probably about 28 years old, I believe. So he's older than an average rookie quarterback. But, Kurt Warner, I don't think he got his first start until he was almost 30. So, yeah, say he's definitely on my radar. The other rookie quarterback that's on my radar as could be a starter, but it's starting off as a backup is Aiden O'Connell. That man right there for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's looking phenomenal this preseason.
He is.
With same thing over there with the Raiders. Jimmy G. We don't know how many hits he can actually take. I can't remember the last time that man finished the whole season.
Neither can I.
So,
I feel like it's almost every year.
It is. It really feels like it. So that being said, I really feel like he could actually be one of those guys that could step up and take that starting role. It's gonna be, and if that does happen, that's gonna be a fun team to watch.
I agree.
My next quarterback that can also be the same thing is Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the Cleveland Browns. I know everyone's thinking, hey, they got Deshaun Watson. I think they're set. Well, Deshaun Watson didn't look like Deshaun Watson last year.
That's the truth.
That being said, Dorian Thompson-Robinson has been looking really good this preseason. If the Cleveland Browns are not on their way of making the playoffs, I would not be so surprised if you see him go in and play like the last couple of games to see what they just have in him. He looked great, but I'm not going to sit there and say Deshaun Watson and put him out for the count yet. But last year, it did not look good for him.
It didn't. And he's really slinging the ball around out there a lot. I mean, he's throwing dimes, man. It's crazy.
He is. So those are who are backups now and could be starters by the end of the season, rookie quarterbacks. Now we go to the starters. I think C.J. Stroud is going to have a really good year. I'm not going to say a great year or an excellent year, but I think a really good year. It's going to be a growing year for him. Same thing with Bryce Young. I see those two actually having a really solid, good year.
Mm-hmm.
And just, not making a playoffs or anything like that, but I think they're having a good year. The one man that I am keyed on having probably a great year this year, I don't know why he keeps drawing to me every time. Anthony Richardson for the Colts.
That guy is a beast.
I just have a feeling he's going to have a really great year. I would not be surprised if Jonathan Taylor somehow, godly reason, gets on board with the Colts. And everyone, hugs it out.
Do you know what that beef stems from there with him?
Pay. He wants to get
pay. Okay, so it's that running back position being downgraded. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, he wants to get paid. So, and their owner there's like, why would I pay you for? And no other running back is getting paid right now. I mean, just draft another one or pick another one up on free agent. So that being said, if Jonathan Taylor can come around and be that guy, I think you might see the Colts in the playoffs. Maybe not as in a wild card, but
that makes sense. What you just said right there. But Jonathan Taylor, if he can be that guy that can tug that ball and just go and open up some of that passing, because now you're looking at dual threats, triple threats here. Now you're looking at running backs. You're looking at a quarterback that can run like a running back and throw.
I mean, that offense could be an RPO nonstop every play.
That could be a serious nightmare for some teams.
They could. They seriously could. Those are my quarterbacks that I have as being a good season, a great season, and could be a starter by the end of the season.
Not bad. Not bad. Now, when we look at the rookies that came in this year, the one rookie that really stands out to me, and I'm surprised to stand out to you right away on your list, and that is, like we just said, Anthony Richardson. That guy is a freak of nature. He's 6'4", 245 pounds. That's not just a quarterback. That's a titan at the quarterback position. His athletic ability. What was that?
A linebacker at a quarterback position.
It's a titan linebacker, but the dude can throw. Imagine like Ray Lewis at QB.
You know what?
He might be bigger than Ray Lewis as far as height.
He's a better sounded, better in shape version of Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. And hopefully a better mind. His athletic ability is huge, man. He can run through people, and he has the arm of a cannon. I mean, like you said, Jamarcus Russell could be the same possibly, except better, because he's going to study the film. He's going to get in there and do what he has to do. Now, and I think some people may question his ability to see the field. But I think with Gardner Minshew in there, who is a great career backup quarterback, that guy will do anything for your organization. He will make sure that you get the best out of your starter. And if he has to go in, he's going to give you his best. And I think he'll be willing to help Richardson get ready for the league and get ready for what they got to do. I think he's going to play a big part in his development as an NFL quarterback. My second is Bryce Young. Oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
I was saying, forgot to throw one more quarterback out there, and that's Will Levi for the Titans. I think he'll have a good solid year or two. I don't think they've announced their starter yet, but I do believe he's going to have a good year.
Will Levi
for the Tennessee Titans.
Okay. Cool. Now, my other one is Bryce Young. Now, he could end up having a decent year out there with Carolina. His first preseason game, he threw 4 for 6 for 21 yards. His second preseason game, he threw 3 for 6 for 35 yards. So we saw a limited look at how he'll be in the NFL. Not a whole lot, but just a limited look, just a glimpse. And what I saw was enough to show that he makes some sound decisions and takes what the defense gives him. No interceptions. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that all season, but the potential is there. Rookies, as we know, would do rookie things. That's just part of the game. What were you going to say?
You know what he reminds me of?
Who?
Russell Wilson.
A little bit. Speedster. You know what I mean?
A little guy that can get it done in the pocket and out of the pocket.
And people were worried about him taking hits, and he's taken them. He's been hanging in there.
He has.
But these games are going to get a little bit more aggressive soon. So,
oh yeah, the Heat's going to get kicked up here. I mean, Bryce Young felt that a little bit last game against the Giants when Kayvon Thibodeau came around that end and sacked him.
Yeah, that was pretty quick too. It closed down pretty fast.
It sure did.
Now, my other quarterback here, C.J. Stroud, a very talented young quarterback. Now, he had a rough start. His first game, he threw 2 for 4 for 13 yards and 1 interception. Now, me watching that, I thought, it is what it is. First game, nerves. The guy had no time to even pass it. My God, he tried. He had no time to pass it. They were all over him. And as we saw, the media really came down on him. But let's look at the facts. The man had no time, like I just said. He was barely even out there. That interception that he threw was a rookie mistake. It happens. He basically let that window close and then threw it. He saw it just a little bit too late. And that guy who was playing back there on defense, he caught that ball. He watched him the whole time. But what was that?
I'll say the good thing is, like, he saw the guy was open. I think he's learning from his mistakes, saying, hey, I have to be faster out there. This isn't like college football where a guy can be open for, 3 seconds. This is the NFL. If you see a guy open, you have to give it to him right away.
Yeah, like I said, it's a rookie mistake, and it's the preseason, so you might as well make a lot of these mistakes now and try to learn from it when the real game starts. And his second game, he threw 7 for 12 for 60 yards. So that was it. It was a glimpse, so not much, but no interceptions that second game. which means he was making sound decisions. He was more calm. 7 for 12 was all right. 60 yards for what he was out there. Cool. So it was really not just a show what he could do, but it was a show of decent sound making decisions, which he showed. And we'll see more in week 1 when they match up against the Ravens. Ravens have a pretty good D. So that would be a pretty good game and a gauge of where he's going to be at possibly. They say you got to start good. So we'll see where that goes. And then the others on that list, man, I agree with you. Aiden O'Connell, I think he's doing the best out of all of these guys as far as preseason performance goes. Him and Stetson are doing the best, I believe.
I think Aiden O'Connell surprised a lot of people.
He surprised me.
Because it was like one of those type of things where it's like, where was this at in college? Like, you knew he was good in college, but you didn't think he was this good.
I mean, to just come onto the NFL and do what he was doing? No. No, I didn't. I didn't think that at all. And he came out of Purdue, I believe that was.
He did.
And he was a walk-on there. So maybe that is the new Kurt Warner story. Maybe it's not Stetson Bennett. Maybe we have 2 Kurt Warner stories in one season.
I think we could. I really think we could.
Or one in 2 careers and over time or whatever. You know what I mean?
As like I said, I don't know if Jimmy G's going to be able to hold up.
Yeah, he could get hurt. He could definitely get hurt. I mean, I feel like that's his MO. Like, he's not bad. He's not a bad QB. He just gets hurt.
He wins his games. He has a really good loss ratio.
He got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And lost against one hell of a good team in Kansas City.
So it's like one of those type of things where it's like, where does this go now? If Aiden O'Connell keeps going the way he goes, do you, keep Jimmy G the whole time in there? Or do you do, the Fitzpatrick and Tua?
And that helped out Tua, I believe.
Oh, same.
I mean, I believe it did. I mean, when you look at Aiden O'Connell's first game here, he threw, where is he at? He threw 15 for 18, 141 yards, and 1 touchdown. 15 for 18? He only missed 3 throws and got a touchdown and 141 yards? Come on now.
That's really good.
Give me a break. That guy, he could literally be the dark horse of these guys.
He really could.
You don't know. His second game, 11 for 18, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, I know it's preseason, but this guy's a rookie and he's doing this. That's pretty impressive in my opinion.
I will say there's not nothing towards Jimmy G.
Go for it.
There's just not big shoes to fill there.
Do you think Devontae Adams is happy right now?
I think he's content.
Do you think he's looking at Aiden O'Connell thinking this is going to be the guy possibly?
No, not right away. That whole team's not. The whole team's still looking at Jimmy G as being their guy. I mean, Jimmy G's win-loss record, he's 53-21.
Okay.
So I think the only way you're ever going to see Aiden O'Connell on the field if it's Jimmy G's hurt.
Okay. Well, it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And then I want to go over to Stetson Bennett really quick. His first game, 17 for 29, 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. What's that all about? His second game, he got 15 for 24, 142 yards. That game, he did not get a touchdown. He did throw an interception. Granted, he is a rookie, an older rookie, but still not bad. 15 for 24. You want to get a touchdown on there, but still looking pretty solid, I think. And I think these are 2 quarterbacks could be the dark horses that show up and show out. So, I mean, that's my opinion.
I really hope Bennett gets his opportunity. I know there's rumors out there going around saying the Rams might trade for Trey Lance. And if that happens, then Stetson Bennett's not going to get his opportunity, I feel like.
I would take Stetson Bennett right now over Trey Lance, what I'm seeing with performances. That's just me.
And in the day of the week, what Stetson Bennett has been doing in these last 2 preseason games, I would take that over what Trey Lance has been doing in the last 2 preseason games.
It's working. It's working. And now, as we get here to the end, there are a lot of other rookie quarterbacks out there, but these are the most popular ones that we're going over. And I'd say Stetson Bennett and Aiden O'Connell are not that popular. But usually when they say if there's smoke, there's fire. Well, this is a good fire because I'm seeing some smoke coming out of the Rams and the Raiders. And there must be some cooking going on back there because those quarterbacks are doing one hell of a job.
They are.
But that's all I have on this. Do you have anything else?
That's all I have,
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Leave us a comment below on who you think is going to be the best rookie quarterback or what you would like to see from the other rookie quarterbacks. I'm Charles Dahl here with my co-host, John Dahl. Thank you for listening and have a good one.